today, well really tonight, I have my friend Mariah with me. We're doing
guys.
some collab videos based on the Tony Awards, kind of like party things. For my channel, some decorations, some games, and on Mariah's channel, which I didn't say her name is Mariah. You should go follow her, subscribe, all that stuff. I'll put her information on the bottom and pop up on the screen. You can see that on her channel. I'll put the link below in the comment section area, you know, that area down there. With her video where we're doing snacks, right?
Yes.
We're doing
Party
snacks
that's related to the Broadway shows.
So right now we're gonna make some decorations and games. So to be fancy, you might have a dinner party. And what's better with a dinner party than some napkins? But let's make them some Broadway napkins. Yay! And I have here Waitress, so I cut out a picture of Waitress playbill, and it is the playbill from this month because June is also Pride Month and Broadway likes to celebrate that. So we're gonna be going with our Broadway Pride theme hand in hand. And let's see where the utensils, there we go. So I'm using these plastic utensils from home. You can use your own utensils from home or plastic ones as well. I say plastic because you can dispose them easily. So most likely people just like to use the fork and the knife. So with that, I'm gonna put the knife here and the fork right on top. It's very windy. It is very windy today. So, we're outside. No, do not do this outside. Do this indoors. You want to take your napkin and roll it up. What you're going to do next is take some ribbon. So you can get any ribbon. Like I have this from Walmart. You can buy any ribbon pretty cheap. I got it like for $1.50 I think. You're going to take, I got red because Tony's like awards and red curtain. So you're gonna take this ribbon, hold it there, grab your handy dandy scissor. You wanna give some leeway, you can see, when you cut it, because we're gonna tape this together. If my scissors would like to cut, there we go. Mariah, do you have any questions about this?
It's pretty self-explanatory.
How you're gonna do this, you want to grab some tape. I say grab some double-sided tape to make it nice and easy for yourself. Again, you don't have to buy the brand one. This was like 97 cents. The brand one costs like $3, so you don't gotta buy the brand. Take your handy-dandy double-sided tape, which I should have opened earlier. Alright, take that all. There we go. So what you're gonna do, take some tape, apply that tape right to the bottom area so that it grabs that little extra piece you have there. And isn't that pretty? Nice and red and tight. But to add a little more flavor for Broadway, as it is the Tony Awards, not just some simple red bow over the napkin. It's very windy, as I say again. You might hear it in the video. I apologize for that. We're outside. It was our last resort.
So now I do have a question, Nico.
Yes.
Where did you get the Waitress picture from?
So, as you can tell on Playbill, they actually sell the poster of everything that's like recent, all the recent playbills that have their Broadway Pride showing that. And I found the picture on Google, took the picture and just printed it out, and then I just cut this picture individually of the playbill. So there you have your nicely wrapped napkin.
So Nico, what are we making now?
So now we're doing a game. First one, decoration, a little bit for a fancy dinner, but maybe there's also some families gonna have a Tony night party kind of deal. So we're gonna make this little matching game for kids to play, so they have something to do tonight. If they don't understand what the shows are and they're just bored, they can play this matching game. So what you need to do first, you're gonna buy something like this, cardboardish, something with cardboard to hold it firm. So you can buy it at any store, craft store, Walmart. Kind of let's work out most of my materials with Walmart. But even so, if you want it for free, I would just say find something cardboard in your house, like a cardboard box from an old cereal that you're eating or something. And then I already glued it, but I cut out all these playbills again with our theme of the Pride with all the rainbow and playbill. And again, got it from Google. So that's where I got my pictures. And I pasted them with the lovely Elmer's glue, of course, something simple, onto my cardboard. And what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna cut out these playbills with my scissor. And make sure if you use cardboard, have a good scissor cut with nice and sharp. So like with this, it can bend, so I can do that. And I'm just gonna continue to cutting out, well that makes sense, continue to cut out my playbills here for my matching game. So once you got that set like that, then remember you need to have each piece. So I'm gonna cut the pairs together. So as you can see, I have cut my pieces out for my matching game. But on the back, they're ugly cardboard, right? It doesn't look that attractive. Would you be attracted to play with these game pieces, Mariah?
No, I wouldn't.
So, that's where your handy dandy cardstock paper comes in. So I got red and gold, again red for the curtain, gold for like award ceremony kind of feeling. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take each, make sure you, well the thing is now, make sure, because if you're gonna do like me, alternating colors, what you wanna make sure is that you have, as these things are flying because it's windy, New York City, make sure you have the pair that way. So let's do Hamilton. And we'll do Hamilton and some gold. So, what you wanna do, again, as I was saying before, I kind of didn't say it clearly, but make sure you have the pair. That way they are the same matching when it's like not only picture but also the same backing. So let's give a little bit hint to the kids. Maybe they'll figure out the pattern and be like, hey, the picture matches with the same background that we have in the back. So what you're gonna do now, glue stick, lies. I'm not gonna use a glue stick. You're gonna use double-sided tape because with the cardboard it might not be able to stick with the paper. So, I'm gonna put some double-sided tape on the back side of your matching, where you want the paper to go. Then, make sure, for this one, you can see here, normally for paper, you can tell where the back of it is. You wanna tape it to the back of the paper, that way what's gonna be seen when you do flip it over, when you do tape it over, will be the nice paper of the shiny gold. So I'm gonna tape it right onto the corner, right there. And you know what, just to be safe, I'll do the same thing already for the other one. Got a nice big piece of double-sided tape. Again, you don't have to get any specific brand. You can get the cheap double-sided tape, this still works perfectly. Although it didn't work out nicely for my napkin, but that's okay. Because again, we are outside. The wind isn't a key factor that's kind of resisting our arts and crafts here. So we have that. So now, I'm gonna cut it out. Just like how I cut it from the cardboard. There's the front, and there's your back. Nice and gold. And if you can't see because it's gold on here, let's see on the red. That's one way for matching. Let's try it with the red very quickly. And ta-da! There you have it. Some beginning of the making of matching pieces for your match game. The last craft is kind of a decoration, keepsake, as well as game. I'll explain the game in a minute. And Mariah's gonna actually make this one. It's really simple. So what she has in her hands is these pre-made, printed out sheets of paper that have, actually I'll zoom in a little bit, it has all the lists of the nominees, like Best Play, Best Musical, Best Actor in a Play, Best Actor in a Musical, Actress, all that stuff. And it's going to be, we're going to make a little playbill. So that's what cover, it's going to be a little bit Tony logo, which I got, again, off Google. Everything is off Google. And she's going to take the papers, of course, with the cover. You don't want to turn it in like this with the other pages. You want to have it out, so that way it can be the cover of our lovely paper. So I will do that. And on the inside, you want to make sure you start off with the first page saying best performance by an actor, and the second page you're going to put starts off best play. And I'll show you why in a minute. So Mariah, go ahead. But now, to keep it intact, Mariah will take the stapler, just like when you're making books with little kids, yep. And staple, not too deep, just right around, right on the corners, like just on the edge. If it's too deep, you can open the booklet. There you go. So then one on the top, one in the middle. That way it stays top. Open it up. There's the playbill. First page has Tony Awards for the night for our party. And there's the nominees. The reason why I say put the best playbill, like this one, at the second page and this one as the first page, when you're stapling, like the best performance, is because when you're reading it, this will be seen first, and these were online as seen the first nominations to be seen because the important ones, and these were the second ones. As the wind likes to blow out the playbill, second ones, the third ones, and then finally the fourth ones. So that's the reason why you do it in that order, so all works out nicely. And just to add a little fun into it, you can take a crossword puzzle or a word search you can make online. Any kind of website will do this. I made one for the Tony Awards. They're actually all the Tony nominees in a word search. Can you find any right now? I know I found one before. Can you see? Let me know if you find the color purple. I know that's like an easy one to find. So I made that, and just like you know how they show in playbills if someone's out or absent or sick, I'm gonna have someone filling in. You can just insert that right in the playbill, right in there, and they can have a little game to play along for the night in the beginning before Tony's or in commercials when they're long, boring, and you just want to see people perform on stage again. So there's your lovely playbill. But I said it, this playbill is decoration, a keepsake, but also a game by itself, not only with the crossword puzzle. So what you can do is you have a scorecard here. So you see it has all the names of the nominees. Not in full because they don't fit that way. So they have shortcut names or their full names. Like for color purple, I put the color P. So yeah, it's all alphabetical, and it has the number of nominations they got. And then you can keep track of how many wins they get. And you can easily do that by just doing tick mark tallies. So that's all the arts and crafts and decorations and games that I have for Tony Awards tonight. So I'm sure there's plenty more. That's the end of this video again, and I will put the link to Mariah's collab with me on the bottom in the description. Like, comment, subscribe to my channel, to Mariah's channel. Let me know how it is, how the crafts went, if you went with these crafts, if you had Tony's Party Award night kind of, well, I'm rude taxi. Anyways, if you had a Tony Awards night party, let me know in the comments below. I would love to hear that. And like always,
keep being musical.